What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna be working on the E30 project. If you guys haven't watched the last video, make sure you guys go check it out. I got some progress done on the engine bay because that's the main focus of the past few videos and the next few videos to come. In the last video, I went ahead and cut out these plates on both sides in order to cover up all those holes and stuff like that. This is like the main way on how to shave an E30 engine bay. You basically just cut out a plate of sheet metal, fit it to both areas, and just look how good that already looks. It's not even welded in or in place or anything like that, but it's already looking so much better. I didn't get to welding in the last video, but I will in this video. I'm hopefully going to be finishing up all the welding and everything in this video because there's still a lot of work to do, even though it doesn't look like it. Still have to cover these holes, both sides. Have to cover that little hole, these holes right here, both sides, and this big hole obviously has to get covered up. In other words, there's still a lot of freaking work to do in this engine bay. There's a lot of welding and there's a lot of body work that has to go in. So I want to get cracking on this thing. I want to get going. Hopefully I can finish up the engine bay in just this video. If not, there's probably going to be one more video after this. I'm sorry about all these engine bay videos. It's just that it takes a very long time for the entire like shaving process of this damn engine bay. There's a lot of work that goes into it. I already went ahead and cleaned up the entire area of where this plate is going to get welded, but I haven't done it on this side. Obviously I have to go ahead, clean up all the paint and all this silicone material that's still left on here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Port 15 right here. It's like a rust preventative or stopper or whatever. I'm going to put it on all the bare metal. Then all that bare metal is going to get sprayed with some zinc weld. There's like a zinc primer. You can weld through this stuff. So all of that is going to get primered up, and then I'm going to do the welding. Alright guys, so I actually got a lot of work done on both sides. I don't know what exactly I even caught on camera or not. I don't think I caught the grinding on this side down. But yeah, I got a lot done. Both sides are completely welded in and ready to go. Just check out how good this looks, guys. All the welds and stuff are all grinded down. So basically these edges right here are all good to go, ready to go. So I still have a lot of grinding to do. These little corners right here are really hard to do, so I got to figure out a way on how to grind those corners on both sides. This side I didn't grind down at all yet, but that's what I'm gonna work on next. I'm gonna go ahead and grind down both of these sides. Guys, after a lot of freaking hard work, I'm finally done with both sides. All the welding is done, all the grinding is finally all done. Just check out these edges right here. They came out so freaking good. All I have to do on both of these areas now is just body fill all the seams all around, just so those edges can look a lot better. But what I want to go ahead and do next is cover up all these little holes right here on both sides. This is like a little rusted area that I went ahead and covered up. But yeah, I want to get all these holes and stuff all covered up on both sides. These bigger holes right here, I would actually have to cut out little like templates from metal in order to get those filled up. And I also have to grind down this undercoating that's in the wheel well, or else this will just catch on fire. So make sure you always grind down all the undercoating. Check this out, guys. I went ahead and got both sides all welded and done. I cut out little pieces of metal in order to fill these bigger holes, and then these holes right here I just went ahead and filled with some weld. So all I need to do to those is just grind it down. But one thing that I was going to do as well was fill in this entire piece right here. But honestly, I really do not feel like doing that anymore. It's just gonna be too much work at this point to fill this big piece right here. There's already like a filler plate. Let me see if I could even find it. Honestly, I don't even know where I put this filler plate at, but I'm just gonna use the plate that it already comes with. Either way, this entire thing is gonna get covered up because I bought an E30 M3 harness cover, which literally covers the whole thing up until like right here. So either way, that's all gonna be covered up. So there's really no point in cutting out a piece of metal and then getting it welded in here, and it's just gonna add just so much more work. But the windshield wiper system, I'm still going to be deleting. So still have to take these windshield wipers out with like the motor and everything that's in there. So that's all getting deleted. All I have to do is cover this windshield wiper hole that's right here and the hole that's on this plastic piece right here. So I won't even need to do any welding. I'm going to keep these plastic pieces like how it originally is because I really don't want to fill those in as well. So those will stay original, but this little hole will be welded in and covered up. The only two other things that I need to do right now is fill this hole right here and also fill this hole right here. So those are the only two things left. But in order to get everything done at once, I'm gonna first go ahead and take out this entire windshield wiper system so I can make a plug for this hole right here as well. So I'll go ahead and plug that hole, this hole right here, and this hole right here. And then after that, I'll finally move on to grinding the rest of these holes down. Alright guys, today is actually the next day. In those last few clips, you saw me welding up all this stuff right here, the rest of the holes that needed to be welded up. So now all I have to do is just grind down all these welds that I still haven't grinded down. And I also went ahead and found this filler piece that goes like right here. Obviously this thing is going to get cleaned up before it gets mounted because it has like a foam type of material on it. But I'm going to clean all that off and get it painted. I'll probably just get it painted the color of the engine bay. But before I start grinding these welds down, this one is a little too close to the seal right here for the windshield, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to pop off this windshield by myself and then grind down all the welds that are left. Alright guys, so I went ahead and cleaned up the entire area because everything was just filthy. And in those last few clips, I got all the welds grinded down. I also went ahead and wire wheeled like all the paint off on like the strut towers and stuff like that. I also went ahead and cut out this little like bracket piece that sits right here. Let me show you guys. So this basically sat like this in here. This is originally for like a battery in like a convertible car, but the coupe's batteries are in the back, so there's really no need for that. Plus it'll look a lot cleaner like this. I've seen a lot of people who shave E30 engine bays do that as well. Alright guys, that is gonna bring us to the end of this video. I know there's a lot of engine bay videos, but it does take a long time to shave these damn engine bays. There's just a lot of work that goes into shaving an engine bay, especially an E30's engine bay, but we're making progress and we are just that much closer to finishing up this engine bay. In the next video, I'll go ahead and do all the filler work in the engine bay and probably get it all primed up. So basically in the next video, the engine bay will be completely ready for paint. Obviously we're not going to get it painted yet. It'll probably be a while till we get to that point, but we got a lot of work finished, and hopefully the next video will be the last engine bay video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up at the bottom. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Comment what you guys think about the build, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.